Wait. Check now. Check now.
No, it's the same. I
You
can
can
only
start. I have
see.
started the live stream.
Okay, fine. First of all, very good evening to everyone. And before I start, I would request you all, if you are able to hear me, please let me know. The chat box is open. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Swapnil. Thank you, Mukesh. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Mona. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So once again, heartily welcome to this webinar where we are going to talk more about the belief system, and we are going to talk everything about practical today. I'm not gonna read books here, and I'm not gonna convey a message which you might have already read or you might have already watched in the movies or in the video. I'm gonna tell you something about the personal life, that how from nothing to something is a journey. Okay, so what I am, I did not tell you, because what I am, to listen to that, it would be boring. What I am, you can go to Google, you can go to YouTube, or you can go to Instagram and you can check what I am. But interesting would be what I was. So usually I tell my team that you need to always learn from the failure stories rather than learning from the success stories. Failure stories will teach how not to do things. Failure stories will teach you how to save your money, how to save your energy, how to save your time. So today we're going to discuss few important things which will blow your mind. Of late, when I started my career, many people wanted to tell me something. But understand one thing, in this world, there are so many people who will tell you what to do, but there are hardly people who will tell you how to do. Okay, so today we are gonna talk about how to do. What to do, anybody can tell you. Okay, so today I have some rules and regulation of my webinar. Every time when I create a webinar or my seminar, I have some rules and regulation, and I request you all to please follow this, because until and unless you follow this, nothing is going to happen. Whatever I am telling you today, it is not important, but whatever you're telling to yourself based on what I tell you, that is important. Whatever teacher is teaching you is not important, but whatever you're teaching to yourself based on what teacher is teaching you, that is important. So please understand. Rule number one, the name of this webinar, I would like to call it as it's my cup of tea. Okay. If at all somebody might have told you that, no, this is not your cup of tea, you cannot do this. That's where I play a role. So just imagine that I have a cup here. Okay. I have a cup, and that cup is full. That cup is full. And I'm gonna pour something today, or it might be a speaker, it might be a universe, it might be God. We're gonna pour something today. What will happen? It will overflow, right? So rule number one, before I start my webinar, please empty your cups. Okay, empty your cups, because you might have learned lots and lots of positive things, but you have also learned negative. So today, let us be like a small baby and learn something. So rule number one is empty your cup. Rule number two, very important. Rule number two, if at all I give you a cup of coffee early morning, and then late night, if I give you your favorite juice in the same cup, will you drink? And the answer is no. And you know why you will not drink? Because the cup is dirty. So rule number two is, please wash your cups. Okay, please wash your cups. If at all you feel that you know everything in the world, you're fooling yourself. If at all you feel that you know everything in the world, please read the book twice. You will be shocked. to know, oh my God, where did I miss this first paragraph when I read it for the first time? So rule number 2 is, please wash your cups. Rule number 3, and the final rule, anytime you feel that, okay, this is what I wanted to convey myself and I couldn't get those words and I couldn't convey that message to myself, and this person who is talking today, he's actually telling us the same thing what we wanted to convey to ourselves, you're gonna type yes, yes. Okay, can I have everyone typing yes, yes 2 times? 2 times. Because whatever I am telling you today, it is not important. But whatever you're telling to yourself based on what I tell you, that is very, very, very important. Quickly, come on, type yes, yes, because you need to communicate to yourself. We have been taught that communication is the most important skills. Yes, yes, yes. But nobody told us, boss. Nobody told us that self-communication is very, very, very important. It is not what you talk to others, it is what you talk to yourself. My teachers once told me, Hisrar, you're fit for nothing. You only know to talk. Guess what? Today I talk and I mint money. So talking is not bad, but talking can be converted into communication skills. Communication skills. If screaming, if it is properly trained, it can become singing. Scribbling, if it is properly trained, it can be a handwriting. But you need someone who can tell you that what exactly you want to do in your life. That's it. Now, let me tell you my story. And if at all you can relate to my story, well and good, because that will really make you feel that, yes, this is what I wanted to do in my life. Okay? Yes. Close the door. This is what I wanted to do in my life. So when I started my career, I badly had this habit of asking people, how to do things, how to do things, how to do things. And everyone told me one big genius mantra. And that genius mantra is work hard. I was like, whoa, this is something, very unique, which I have found, that work hard. Okay, fine. I started working hard. But believe me, nothing happened in my life. Nothing happened in my life. But of late, I realized that I have been asking those people who have never executed in their life. The main problem is we are asking a dancer how to sing and we are asking a singer how to dance. We are asking a maths equation with a teacher who is good in Hindi. So the whole life went in asking with those people who have never executed in their life. Of late, I realized when I wanted to buy my first car, that was Ritz, and it was my favorite car, and I badly wanted to buy that. And I started asking people, how is Ritz? How is Ritz? And everybody told me, okay, then not so good. And then of late, I realized that I have been asking with wrong people, boss. I have been asking with those people who are driving BMW, who are driving Merc, and who are driving Audi. Then I got a realization of my life was I was doing the whole process wrong. I need to ask with only those people who own Ritz. Then I went and I started asking those people who are parking their Ritz. Then I realized that, okay, this is a good vehicle. Why I'm telling you this is, how many people in your life would have come and told you, the world is filled with teachers, there are hardly few students left. Yes, yes. There are hardly few students. Whenever you feel that this is true, type yes, yes, because that's how we could communicate, or else the webinar would be boring. Okay? Yes. So now, when I started my career, I happened to ask people, and I started to ask people, what to do. And everybody told me, you need to really work hard. You need to really work hard. And then I started working hard. Then someone told me that, okay, you need to go abroad. I was like, whoa, this is something new. Okay. And then they told my parents that you need to go abroad because you need to send your son abroad. And I went abroad. Now understand one more thing. Your boss, your administration, your office, and all those people who are associated will only respect you until and unless you're physically fit. Yes, yes, you might be talented. The moment you fall sick, they're gonna say goodbye, right? They're gonna say goodbye. Same thing happened to me. I came back. Now, the person who has already struggled so much, the person who sold his bike, the person who sold his computer, and all the money was got together, and he wanted to go abroad, and then he comes back. Understand one more thing. If at all you are passing all the subjects, none of relatives will come to your house. If at all you are failed, everybody will come to your house and ask, what happened? The same thing happened to me. When I during my teenage, I came back. I was a failure from Dubai. People started to ask, what happened? Why did you come back? Why did you come back? Boss, even stopped going to my relative's wedding because everybody started coming and asking. I thought that I need to put a banner here. Boss, I was unwell. That is why. That is why. And I was fed up of asking people. I was fed up. And then so happened, I went, I'm telling you the story because you need to relate to what I'm going to tell you the next. And then I go to my dad because there are lots of youngsters. I go to my dad and I tell him that, Dad, I need some time. So dad told me, okay, fine, you take some time. I will go abroad and you figure it out what you have to do. 3 months later, I get a call from my dad's colleague that your dad is no more. Now you understand? You don't have money, boss. You don't have a work, you don't have a money, and your family members look at you as a head of the family. Now, who is the head of the family? The person who takes care of the family is the head of the family. The person cannot take care of his family until and unless he's financially good. So then I realized that there is something wrong in my life happening. So I started meeting only those people who have executed in their life. Very, very important. Write it down. Never, ever listen to a person who have never executed. So I started meeting people. I started jotting down the points. And the magic happened. The magic happened. Today, I'm an entrepreneur. I have 2 companies, Hisrar Events and Celebrations and Spotlight Entertainments. I'm a voiceover artist. And I sell my voice. And most important thing is, I'm 32 now. I have more than 35 people working in my company. I'm not here to tell you that I have done big things, boss. I am only here to tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. Simple. But the main problem is we are busy in asking those people who have never executed in their life. I don't know how many of them believe in this. Oh, I will join MBA because my friend also joined MBA. I am going there because my friend will also go there. And boss, some people have joined to this webinar. Why? Because their friends have joined. Never ever take a decision depending on your friends. Yes, yes. I passed out from 10th standard. I had a set of friends. Then I came to second PU. I have my set of friends. Then I went to degree. I had my set of friends. Then I became a CMD of company. I have a set of friends. It keeps changing, boss. The problem is, oh, my friend joined singing class. I will also join singing class. Boss, you're a good dancer. Why are you wasting your talent? Why are you spoiling the show? Understand. Do not get into something. Do not, I repeat, do not get into something if at all you're not good at it. Do not. So now I go to, the life changed with a small piece of word, and that is belief. And when I talk about the belief, or when I talk about the belief system, I'm not talking about the spiritual belief. I am talking about the self belief. Do you believe in yourself? Simple. I'm not going to talk about any spiritual things today. I'm only going to talk about the self belief. And understand one more thing: your belief or a belief system can be positive, your belief or a belief system can be negative. Your belief or a belief system can make you a successful person, your belief or a belief system can make you a biggest failure. I go to so many seminars or webinars and I ask them, how many of them want to become successful? Everybody will raise the hand. If at all you want to become successful, please type yes, yes. If at all you want to become successful, please type yes, yes. Everyone. I want a reply. Yes. So everyone whom I meet, when I ask them, do you want to become successful? They say yes. And the next question I ask them, what do you exactly mean by success? And they say, success means success. Now understand one thing. First of all, understand what success means to you. Success means freedom, freedom from pain, freedom from frustration. Success means winning. Success means gaining. Success means a progressive realization of a worthy goal. What do you want in your life? What do you want? Our main problem is the whole life went in copy paste. Oh, my friend has a BMW. I will also have a BMW. First, have one bike, no? This is a true story. My friend bought a new bike, but he was upset because his neighbor bought a BMW. If at all you're worrying about that, what he brought, when will you enjoy your bike? If at all you brought a new pen today and you are tensed about somebody brought a new tab, when will you enjoy your pen? Your success starts when you enjoy doing. I don't know whether you people are enjoying my talk or not. I am enjoying. That's where the success starts. If at all you are not enjoying what you are doing, please do not do that. Please do not do. If at all you feel that listening to my webinar, you're going to become successful, I'm here going to tell you, no, no, no. If at all you feel that you come to my webinar and I'm going to become, no. Until and unless you put all these things into practicality, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. You listen to the motivational speaker, you listen to the biggest star of the world, or you go to YouTube, nothing is going to happen. I assure you that. Until and unless you put these things into practicality. You need to put these things into practicality. Okay. So now, when I started meeting people and started jotting down the points, I happened to read somewhere that you can maximize or minimize your heat depending on the potential you have. That means you're just like a gas stove. You can maximize your heat or minimize your heat depending on your requirements. If at all you want to get 5,000, work for 5,000. If at all you want to work for 50,000, then work for 50,000. And somewhere I read that you are unstoppable. And these words changed my life. Now I'm here to give you few tips and knowledge. If at all some words you feel that, okay, this is a triggering point in my life, say yes, yes, and start working on it. Start working on it. Nothing comes as a free lunch, boss. You have to put yourself into practicality. I have lots of stories and stories and stories to say, and at the end we can also have a question answer session. Now let me tell you a story, and story goes like this. There was a dog and the farmer, and each and every time when a dog used to when a vehicle used to pass, this dog used to just chase the vehicle. Have you seen dog chasing the vehicle? If yes, type yes, yes. Have you seen this dog chasing the vehicle? If car comes, it chases. If bus comes, it chases. If two-wheeler comes, it chases. So there was there was a farmer who had a dog, and the dog used to just chase the vehicle. And this scenario was seen by one more farmer who was a neighbor. And this farmer, with a curiosity, goes to the owner of the dog and he says, "Brother, do you ever think that your dog is going to catch that vehicle?" And the owner of the dog says, "Brother, I'm not bothered whether my dog is going to catch that vehicle or not. I am only bothered, what is my dog going to do after catching the vehicle? Can it drive? Can it ride?" And the answer is no. And my question to you is, are you the same dog? Are you the same dog? You're running behind something. I see so many people running behind something. Okay, example, degree. You write exams after exams. You write exams after exams, semester after semester. You do all the course possible. You write all the exams possible. Finally, you get the degree. And then I ask you, okay, now what next? You say, I don't know. Now, my question to you is, are you the same dog running behind the vehicle without knowing what you're going to do next? There are so many people who have joined today. My question to you is, are you the same dog running behind something that you have come to this webinar without knowing, okay, I get this knowledge, what next? What next? If at all you don't know what next, you are wasting your time. You're wasting your time. So now, all those successful people whom I met, um, I can name few whom you also might know. I have met Mr. Shivmani. I was his MC. Okay, the Shivmani who's a drummer. So when I met him, my organizers told me that Hisrar Shivmani has come to green room. You need to talk to him and you need to jot down some points. I said, okay, fine. I go to that green room. I shake my hand with him and I tell him, sir, this is MC Hisrar Talani and I am the MC for today's evening. So can we just sit for a couple of time and jot down the points? I had two happiness of my life. One, I met the Shivmani, who plays drums for Mr. A.R. Rahman and lots of songs. Second, I went backstage and I started dancing. You know why? I saw his hands and I felt, thank God, he also has 5 finger. I also have 5 finger. God was never partial. God was never partial. Shivmani can hit the drums because he always wanted to hit the drums. I cannot hit the drums because I never wanted to. I met Raghav from Dance India Dance. He showed me a moonwalk. And I saw his leg. I said, oh, thank God. He also has the same leg. I also have a same leg. Okay? He also has the same leg. I also have a same leg. So now, understand. Raghav can dance because he always wanted to dance. I cannot dance because I never wanted to. I never wanted to. So now I cannot be sad saying that, oh, Raghav, he can dance. I cannot dance. Now I can talk because I always wanted to. You sitting there cannot think that, oh my God, this guy talks and those things. And I cannot do that. No. The main reason to bring you here is to make you people understand, that what exactly. Okay, there is some disturbance here.
Yeah, I've kicked that person out. I've
Okay,
removed that
okay.
also.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
welcome.
Because it is distracting other people.
I know, I know. Sorry for that.
Okay. So now, the main reason for us to get together here is simple thing. Understand what you are good at. Your life will become magical when you understand what you're good at instead of copy pasting things. So please do not copy paste your things. The next one, every successful person who has walked on this planet Earth has shared something. So whatever I know, I'm gonna share it with you. And I have a good news and the bad news also for you, which I'm gonna tell you at the last. But before that, the good news here is everyone here has a genie. Okay, everyone here has a genie, and a genie, you need not have a genie with a magical lamp. You rub the lamp and a genie pops out and genie says your wish is my command. No, genie is here. Genie is here, and genie always and always and always says one thing: your wish is my command, your wish is my command, your wish is my command. When you when you say I can do it, genie says your wish is my command. When you say I cannot do it, genie says your wish is my command. When you open your book and before reading you say, oh my god, such a difficult subject, I cannot cope up with this, I guess I'm gonna flunk, genie says your wish is my command. Before you attempt to your examination, before seeing the question paper, before writing down, you say, oh, I'm gonna flunk in this, and genie says your wish is my command. If at all you say I can do it, you're right or wrong? You're right. If at all you say I cannot do it, you're right or wrong? You're still right, because master cannot be wrong. And genie always says one thing: your wish is my command. Now understand one more thing, very, very, very important. You can be a hero of your life, or you can also be a villain of your life. If at all the enemy is outside, something can be done. But if at all the enemy is inside, nothing can be done. If at all the enemy has a chaku with him and he's going to stab you, as a motivational speaker, as an entrepreneur, or as a leadership coach, I can come and I can tell him that don't do this. But boss, you have a chaku in your own hand. You're stabbing yourself, saying that I am a saddest person in the world. I cannot do this. I am a failure. Who will stop you, boss, from doing this? If at all the enemy is outside, something can be done. If the enemy is inside, nothing can be done. If the whole world is against you, saying you cannot do this, still if you try, you can. If at all the whole world is supporting you and you say that I cannot do this, you still can't. You still can't. So all those who have come today, believe me, you can do ordinary things in an extraordinary way. All the successful people whom I have met are ordinary people. They're not Superman, Batman, or Ant-Man. They're ordinary people. But they have tuned themselves to become extraordinary. Now it's your turn to become an extraordinary person. And I don't blame you, because it's all about the educational system. They taught me Newton's first law, second law, third law, law of relativity, law of gravity, but they never taught me that there is a law which is greater than the world, and that is law of universe. And the law of universe will correspond to the nature of your soil and manifest. They never told me this. They never told me, Hisrar, you can attract health, you can attract wealth, you can attract everything by just thinking that you are a magnet. You are a magnet. This is a small crowd. My seminars will be very large. And guess what? Even today, you might have been attracted to my body language, my voice, and the way I talk. They never told me that, Hisrar, there is a law of visualization, that whatever you visualize, you can materialize. If at all I tell you that you need to now visualize that next week there will be a dream car in your house, and I'm pretty sure that you will not think very big, and you will come down, because you feel that no, this is it. There is no GST to pay to think big. I repeat, There is no GST to pay. Think big. You can still sit in your chair and roam the whole world. But all you need is magic of thinking big. When I started my career, I was 24-year-old boy when I started my company. It's very simple. People ask me in my interviews, how did you start? I still tell them the same thing. That when I was 24, I had two options. Be that 24-year-old boy, just like other 24-year-old boys, or be that 24-year-old boy where other 24-year-old boys could look up to. Today I'm 32. I still have two options. Be that 32-year-old man, just like other 32-year-old man, or be that 32-year-old man where other 32-year-old men could look up to. I don't know about your age, nor I'm going to ask you, but you have a choice today. You have a choice whether to be that age, just like other people of your age, or do something in your life where other people of your age could look up to. Choice is yours. The opportunity and the choice, everything will come forward. So now, I'm gonna finish this at sharp 7. That was a time actually given. And next, everybody wants to become successful, right? Everybody wants to become successful. The main problem, where the main problem starts? The main problem is we underestimate ourselves and we overestimate somebody else. We underestimate our own brain power and we overestimate somebody else's brain power. Before you go and meet your opponent, you feel that, oh my God, he has come from that college. That gets a big name. And you lose there. Understand one more thing. Failing is not your failure, but quitting would be. So everyone who are watching me now, can I tell you one thing, that you are gonna become successful? Can I have yes quickly? You are gonna become successful. Can I have yes? Yes. Now, let me tell you a simple story. My whole funda or the whole webinar, is more of stories. And what makes me different from other speaker is I'm not very sophisticated. I feel like I'm talking to my family. I feel like I'm talking to my friends. So that's where the bonding takes place. So now, just imagine that you painted a beautiful painting and that is painted by you. Are you happy? Like, you painted a beautiful painting, and there are two types of people, boss, who will come to your life. One, they will come and they will say, wow, what a beautiful painting. It's so good. It's so cute. The strokes which you have used. Wow, it's beautiful. And who takes the credit now? Painting or a painter? Painter, right? You feel happy. Oh, I did that. Yeah. Second kind of people, jobless people. Their work is only to criticize you. They will come and they will say, Abba, what a blunder. The strokes are not good. The painting is very dark and it is not cute. It is ugly. Now, who takes the insult? Painting or a painter? Painter, right? Both the times, painter only took the insult. Painting never took the insult nor the credit. Now, my question to you is, if at all somebody tells you that you're not good, you're not cute, you're not, the fair, you're not, beautiful, understand one thing. You are a beautiful painting painted by Almighty, and his painting cannot be a junk. Yes. His painting cannot be a junk. You have been used beautiful strokes. and you have been painted. And his painting cannot be a junk. It's a simple example, most simple example. Do you all believe Apple manufacturer will not manufacture ordinary products? Type yes, yes, if you feel that. Nokia manufacturer will not manufacture ordinary products. Onida, Panasonic, right? Why? Because it's a brand. You say, oh my God, it's a brand. And if at all I give you something that without the logo, you will say, no, 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 I'm not going to buy this because there is no brand in this. And you pay more. When I say Apple, oh, the logo is here, I will pay more. Now, my question to you is, when you can believe Apple manufacturer, when you can believe Samsung manufacturer, when you can believe Panasonic, Onida, Nokia manufacturer, when you can believe Samsung manufacturer, that they will not manufacture ordinary products, and you are manufactured by the great Almighty, you say, I am an ordinary person. How can you be an ordinary person? How can you be an ordinary product? Apple created by a human being cannot be an ordinary product. Apple, I repeat, Apple created by a human being cannot be an ordinary product, and you are created by the Almighty. You say, I am an ordinary product. Why do you underestimate yourself? Why do you underestimate yourself? As I told you, if at all the villains are outside, something can be done. If the villain is inside, nothing can be done. And you know who is the biggest villain of your life? It's you. I might be harsh, but yes, it's a bitter truth. It's you. The most dangerous creation for yourself, it's you. But remember, you can be also a hero. You can be also a hero of your life. Let's go to the next story. Today, usually I forget where I have kept my keys, but I always remember my grandma's stories, because that's where you can get connected. And my intention today is to get connected to you guys and also make sure that you take something from here today. You take something, because you never know. And understand one thing, I am not here to change everybody's life. I am here to change only one person's life. And if that one person is you, congratulations. And remember one more thing, where there is positive, there will be negative. Just now you saw, even in a comment session, there was somebody, who was playing up. It's normal. And that same thing is going to happen in your life. You need to get into the next level. You need to get into the next level. So before that, let me give you one more story. And the story is, there was a world of frogs. You know frogs? Mendak. Yeah. And I want you to be a hero of my story. So those who all are heroes of my story, can I have a yes, yes? Can I have all yes, yes? Yes. So now, there was a world of frogs. And now you know that it's a world of frogs. There are frogs everywhere. There was a cheer. And frogs thought, let us have a frog race. Now, do you play frog race? Have you played frog race before? And the answer is yes. And now why don't you play? Because you feel that, what my neighbors will think. Now, they all wanted to play a frog race. Now, when it's a world of frogs, you know that there will be a cheerleader frog, there will be an umpire frog, there will be a participant frog, there will be a spectator frog, frogs everywhere, because it's a world of frogs. And now I want you people, all these 17 people or 20 people, to be participant frogs. All those people who are watching the live streaming, I want you people to be a participant frog. Now understand. The race begins. And when the race began, all these frogs started to run. When they started to run, all the spectator frogs and audience frogs started to say, hey, look at that, oh, thin frog, even she's running. And the thin frog quit. Hey, look at that, oh, that fat frog, even he's running. And a fat frog quit. Hey, look at that, look at that. Oh, that tall frog, even he's running, and a tall frog quit. Hey, look at that. Oh, a short frog, even she's running, and a short frog quit. Hey, look at, oh my God, that granny frog, why she wanted in this age, even she's running, and a granny frog quits. In the meantime, all these frogs started to quit one by one, one by one, one by one. There was one frog who crept, who crawled, and managed to touch a finishing line. And now you know that when somebody touches the finishing line, all these media frogs will come, right? All these media frogs will come. And all these media frogs started to ask him, frog, 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 how did you do this? How did you do this? And everybody started to quit, and you didn't quit. You managed to touch a finishing line. How did you do this? And a frog said, I can't hear. And the frog said, Sunani deta boss. Keludilla Swami. The frog said, I cannot hear. So the moral of the story is, whenever you want to start something in your life, be deaf. Be deaf for some extent. Even though when you're tall, people will talk about you. Even though when you're short, people will talk about you. Even though when you're thin, people will talk about you. Even though when you're fat, people will talk about you. Even though when you're fair, people will talk about you. Even though when you're dark, people will talk. Even though when you're tall, people will talk about you. Even though when you're short, people will talk about you. People have to talk about you. Let them talk. You cannot sit in a corner and cry. Understand, I quote myself, either people speak good thing about me or bad thing about me. I want people to talk about me. Come on, talk. I feel happy. I feel happy. Understand one more thing. It's a simple concept. If at all you believe in this type, yes, simple concept. I have 24 hours, right? God has given me 24 hours. And God has also given 24 hours to those people, those negative environment, those negative vibe people who talk bad about me or bad about you, right? And I am so busy in my life and I don't even have a time to think about them, because my time goes in my development. And they're so good, they're so happy, they're so humble. In that 24 hours which God has given them, they take my name. If at all you ask, Hisrar, how are you becoming successful? I'm here to tell you that if at all 1 hour somebody talks about me, I live 25 hours and they live 23 hours. If at all 10 people talk about me, I live 34 hours and they all live 23 hours. That is why the success rate is more. Let me tell you a simple concept. If at all you believe that my talk made sense, my stories made sense today, type yes, yes. Now, let me give you 15 minutes more to go. Okay, I guess 10 minutes more to go. Let me give you a simple knowledge today, which you're going to take not only today, for your lifetime. And that is how to be highly unhappy in life. Now, you might be wondering, oh my God, we came to Hisrar Tallani's webinar, and we might have gone to so many webinars, but they all told us how to be happy. But this guy tells us how to be highly unhappy. Now, why I'm telling you how to be highly unhappy? Because so many people told you how to be happy. You didn't listen to them. So at least listen to me, how to be highly unhappy. Follow this. You will be highly unhappy. Number one, expecting to make everybody happy. Now, just imagine that you're giving a webinar or you have so many people in your company and you're expecting to make everybody happy. Not possible, boss. Not possible. Not possible. There are so many leaders, so many prophets, so many have come to this world, couldn't make everybody happy. Who are you? I can give you examples. Krishna, Pandavas were happy, Kauravas were not happy with him. Jesus was crucified because some people were happy, some people were not happy with him. The prophets were thrown stones because some people were happy, some people were not happy with him. Even including Gandhiji was shot because some people were happy, some people were not happy with him. So if at all you're trying to make everybody happy, you end up going to bed sad. Rule number one, expecting to make everybody happy. Now I know that with best of my talent and best of my ability, I have made some people happy, not everybody happy. So I go happily today. Rule number two, expecting everybody to be happy with you. You have a group of 5 friends and you go and ask them, you're happy with me, no? You're happy with me, no? Not possible, boss. Not possible. Even the sweetest gulab jamun or rasgulla, some people hate. Who are you? Are you getting me? Even sweetest rasgulla and gulab jamun, some people hate. My question is, who are you? So don't never expect to make everybody happy. Not to go, not to go asking like, okay, you're happy with me, happy with you. No, not possible. You do what you're doing. That's a secret of life. You do what you're doing. Now, let me give you one of the biggest secret of life. The universe or the God sends opportunity for everyone. It's just like a rain. Have you seen it raining? It rains everywhere. It rains everywhere. If you keep a spoon, it will fill a spoon. If you keep a tumbler, it will fill a tumbler. If you keep a burtan, it will fill a burtan. If you bring a tank, it will fill a tank. If you build artificial pond, it will fill artificial pond. I was also like you guys, keeping my spoon, and God was pouring rain, and whatever I had kept there, it was filling. I removed my spoon. I told God, God, anyhow you are pouring rain, pouring opportunity, I will remove my spoon and I will build my sea. God was never partial. He poured exactly the same. I was the one who built something bigger for me. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. You can also do it. If at all any human being in this world can do it, God was never partial. You can also do it. Let me end up this session by a last story of today. And the last story is, when I was small, I happened to watch a cartoon, and I happened to watch a Jesus story actually, which was in a cartoon form, and it was in the month of December. There was flood everywhere, and Jesus starts walking on the water. And there was one guy who was drowning, and he says, help, help, help. So Jesus starts walking on the water, and Jesus says, come, hold my hand, walk on the water. So he says, no, 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 I cannot do that. You can do it because you have some supernatural power. I cannot. So Jesus says, you can do the same thing which you see me doing if you believe. I repeat, you can do the same thing which you see me doing if you believe. If at all somebody wants to start their company, if at all someone wants to start their own webinar, if at all someone who wants to start their own talk show, if at all someone who wants to start their emceeing, if at all someone who wants to start their anchoring, which I have done in my life, you can do the same thing, which you see me doing if you believe. I'm not here to tell you that I've done big thing, boss. I am only here to tell you that when you start believing in yourself, the world start believing in you. Now, I actually thank Spark for giving me such a good platform and giving me such a good opportunity. And you know why they have given me this opportunity? Because I started believing in myself. Because of that, even they started believing in me. The moment you start believing in yourself, the world will start believing in you. The moment you start loving yourself, the world will start loving you. The moment you start respecting yourself, the world will start respecting you. And boss, understand, it's a very, very, very simple concept. You need to love yourself before loving others, because until and unless you love yourself, nothing is going to happen. And as I told you that I'm going to give you a good news and the bad news. Before that, anyone who wants to come up in life one step forward. I'm not here to tell you, I'm not like other speakers who tell you that do this. No, one step forward. Do you all know where do you find pearl? Right? Do you all know where do you find pearl? You find pearl in oyster or a ocean, right? You all find, you all know that, where do you find pearl, right? Now my question to you is, there are so many people who will go to the beach, wash their leg and come, click the selfies and enjoy and come, right? Yes, yes. There are so many people who will do boating and that and this, and they enjoy and come. There are hardly few people who will dive deep down and they will go and they will find pearl. Now, God was not partial. God gave pearl to everyone, but it's us who went in deep, one step forward. Okay, my last question to you is, how many of them have played Mario here? Can I know how many of them have played Mario here? If you have played, please type yes, yes. How many of them have played Mario? Okay. Last one, last sentence of today, which will blow your mind. If at all you have played Mario, Candy Crush, or Adventure, I don't know about the new games because I'm not into it. If at all you have played this, one step forward. Level 1 is good. Are you enjoying? Yes, enjoy. For how long you can enjoy? Don't you want to see what your graphic designer has kept in level 2? What you do? You fight with all the villains. You know that there are some accidents happening. You know that there are some hindrance. You know that there are some villains. You fight and then you go to level 2, right? You fall into the level 2. And now what happens? When you fall into level 2, it's going to be little difficult. Yes, yes, it's gonna be a little difficult. What you're gonna do? Are you gonna go back to level 1 and play the same? No, you're gonna fight again. You're gonna go friend, and then you fight with all the hindrance, and then you're gonna drop into level 3. Now understand, whenever you're dropping into the next level, things are gonna hard, boss. It's gonna be difficult. Easy is level 1. If at all your life is easy and comfortable, congratulations, but nothing great has been achieved there. Nothing great has been achieved. So now if you want to go to a level 2, make sure that you make up your mind and go. Not because you have heard my webinar, because you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve a better life. You deserve a better, the better home or a better car. You deserve it. You deserve it. So now the good news and the bad news. The bad news is time flies. It's 6:58. Time flies. 2 more minutes to go. And the good news is you are the pilot. You can fly high. You can fly high. And I hope you all have enjoyed this webinar. I hope you all will make sure that, one more thing was, whatever you have, wherever you have come now and you have learned, you have done anything, nothing is going to happen in your life until and unless you put everything into practicality. It's exactly like, you have you want to learn swimming and you're like really fired up. You came to my session, you're really fired up, and then you watch the video and you're really fired up, and then your coach tells you, come get into the water. You say, no, 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 I'm not going to get into the water. Guess what? No more swimming. So now, thank you so much, guys, for all your efforts to be here. This month, I guess, let me announce you the date, 19th and 20th. Okay, this month, 19th and 20th, I'm going to keep one more webinar. The link has been already given there. Believe me, I have made sure, thinking of all this pandemic and everything, that I have made sure that you get this course for very, very, very minimal rate. Very minimal rate. Okay, usually my webinars or seminars will be like, for the 4 days or 5 days, and also I make sure that it is above 5,000, and this time I have made it to only, I guess, 382 rupees. With the tax it comes to 400 rupees. Simple. And everything, practicality about how to build your company, how to be a good leader, how to understand your colleagues and how to understand your clients, everything will be taught in that. I don't force anybody to join my webinars. But if at all you feel that this webinar was worth it and you can learn something more, and you can learn, say, when we go to a hotel, we spend $500 for one day. But these 2 days, for just 382 or 400 rupees, you are gonna get all those practical knowledge. I myself, I have more than, you can just see up there all my works. I have more than 35 people who are working in my company. So I'm going to share every practical detail so that inshallah you also start your own company. Okay. Start today and make sure that you also learn and teach somebody else. So I have done my part. You can also contact Spark. They are also there in Instagram, and my Instagram ID is Hisrar Tallani underscore official. You can also contact there. I can also share you the link. Make sure that you attend this, and I'm pretty sure that we have almost given 90% off from 5,000 rupees to 400 rupees. ओके सो 400 रुपीज का ये जो वेबिनार है वो 19th और 20th को है. मेक श्योर दैट यू पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस एंड इट इज अ सर्टिफाइड वन. यू गोना गेट अ सर्टिफिकेट फ्रॉम Spark. So I hope you all have enjoyed. The link has been already given by Spark. Make sure that you attend and benefit by this. I would be very thankful to you people if you attend. And someday, when you become successful, if you take my name and a Spark's name, saying that, we had attended a session in Spark by Hisrar Tallani, and the life again changed, we got one step forward to our dreams, that would be a beautiful moment. Thank you so much, guys. If you have any feedback or anything, you can always feel free to share. It will be always taken positively. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. And I'm going to share the link also in the group which we have created. Keep sharing your success stories, and also your any goodwill you have, please share there. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Shall I quit?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay,
Sure,
thank
sir.
you.